All right, in this video, I've got a random stack of business cards here. I'm gonna pick one and I am gonna go and audit that business to see if they're doing a good job or if they're not. So let's check it out. Look at this, all these random cards from random trade shows. Let's close my eyes. And we got, boom, Interlock. The company is called Interlock Roofing. Right there. That's all you need to see. It's just the logo. Interlock Roofing. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to audit Interlock Roofing. Let's do it. All right. So here we are on the interlockroofing.com website. Now, I love this image above the fold. It looks like you know what you're doing with roofing, just judging by this high quality photo. I love it. The only thing I don't love is there's no immediate call to action above the fold. There's nothing here that tells me what they do, and I have to take just a moment to scroll down. Now, most people, it won't bother you, but in some cases, people might not have the patience to scroll. They just want their answer right away. Something above the fold that speaks to them. In this case here, it could be the future of metal roofing is here. I don't love that. Never re-roof again. I like that. Never re-roof again should be up here. I'd put that above the fold. But for me to get to that contact form, I have to go too far down. Like, get free quote, get started. And I don't love this box either. It looks more like some sort of an AdSense advertisement. I don't like it. I would change the color. And I would also put this get started right at the top, right with that never re-roof again. Boom, right there, right above the fold. And yeah, you put it over the top. It has to be above the fold. It has to be right in that user's face when they visit your website from Google or from social media. However they arrive at your website, it should be right there in front of their faces. In my case, I came from a business card. But anyway, so now that we see that, as I was scrolling down, I noticed it's kind of broken. There's something on the site that is not loading. Might want to stay on top of that. Interlock Roofing is a pretty big company. And I know that because when I went over to look at them at Ahrefs, you can see they have 1.2 million backlinks. They got a domain rating of 52, which is actually really good. And they do get a high amount of traffic. You can see here's some of the domains, which are competitors of theirs. Let's just pick a random one here. Decra. See, Decra's doing it. Decra's got the fold. Decra Villa Tile. Don't love that that phrase or that slogan that's right above the fold. Should speak directly to me and hit that pain point as to why I'm visiting the website. But look, you can get the sample design roof right there. It's very easy to navigate. I think Interlock Roofing could probably learn a couple things from Decra in terms of the website layout and how it's broken down. I really do like that. But anyway, moving on, let's just go back for a second to the website. I want to go through this. I do like the client testimonials showcased here. That's really good. I want to go through the process of seeing what it's like to get a quote. Free quote, get a free no obligation quote consultation. Got an email there. That's probably getting spammed the hell out of just for having that email there. Got the phone number there, click the call. I like that. This specific form, I don't like it. I think it's way too long. I think a lot of people don't have the patience to have to fill in all these forms. Really, I just want to talk to somebody. So I'm either going to click the call, or I am going to, I only want to submit my name and email, and that's it. The good thing is those are the only mandatory fields here, but if I see all these fields, it would be a little overwhelming. So I'll reduce the amount of fields to just name and email and phone number, and then just give them a call back as soon as possible, or however it's set up. Maybe it's dependent on geographical location. Maybe leads are sent to representatives in certain areas or whatnot. But regardless, just make it as simple as possible for a lead to opt in. Now, going over to the Facebook page, 55,000 likes, 54,000 followers. That's great. I like the cover photo. Looks really good. Last post looks like April 22nd. There was a reel that was shared, and then April 15th. Yeah, okay, maybe posting once a week or so. Not a whole ton of engagement. That's not surprising. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Okay, it's great. The only thing that I would improve upon is maybe running some paid ads, because there is no ads currently running. And that's a big problem, especially for a massive company like this. Just staying top of mind with people, I think, is so important. And the question comes, well, what kind of content should I be putting out to the audience? I took a look at their YouTube channel, and they got a fantastic video here that I think could add, that just continuously runs to collect video views. And then I think that would be a great way just to build up that audience of people that are familiar with the brand Interlock Roofing, right? So if we get people watching 90% of this video, we can retarget them. Heck, we can even retarget people watching 15 seconds of this video, right? I would say we do that, but use this video, have it consistently running. You can spend $5 a day, spend $10 a day, whatever. Just have that video always running to collect video views to increase the brand awareness. Okay. Now just going back here, let's have a quick peek at their Ahrefs. As we look at some of the keywords that they're ranking for, they're actually #1 for Interlock Roofing, which is fantastic, especially given the volume is 1.2K in terms of searches for Interlock Roofing, and they're at the top. Hence why their website's probably getting a ton of traffic that is not being retargeted. Insane that they're not retargeting this traffic. And you know how I know that? Because if I go to my little pixel helper here, I can see no pixel is found on interlockroofing.com. Huge missed opportunity by this company that's generating a lot of high intent traffic to their website. They're doing great. Like look at if you look at Interlock Metal Roofing, #1. Interlock, they're at 52. Now they're creeping up the rankings here. It looks like their changes +11 in the last little bit, but they're moving up. Aluminum shingles moving up as well. So it looks like in terms of SEO, it's doing quite well. If I go down to the bottom here, I'll take a look at their sitemap. They got a pretty decent blog, lots of content happening, positioning themselves as a subject matter expert with interlocking, roofing wind damage. So if I click on this here, they got a blog post here around that topic. Looks a little light on actually, it's pretty decent. That's not a bad blog post. Could probably help with some internal linking and such. But regardless, we can do an entire different video on an SEO audit, but we're not going to do that today. Just high level overview. Their Instagram, 2,400 followers. Okay. Content was last posted 2 weeks ago. Their social media team needs to get the memo that the grid has changed, because you can see they're actually cut off on a lot of these posts. They'll want to fix that. If I look at roofing photos, I'm not a huge fan of this post. Roofing photos. Thinking about upgrading your roof? See real homes with Interlock Metal Roofing in action. Explore our full roofing gallery here. I will guarantee you nobody is doing that. Nobody is going to see this post and go to roofing.photos and look at photos. Why don't you create a carousel of about 5 to 7 images that make me want to go to the site to see more roofing photos? Okay, so carousel images would work way better, highlighting some of the various work that's been done by Interlock Roofing. Or various products that have been used. Roofing events, another one. Looking for a premium metal roofing solution? Meet us in person at upcoming trade shows and home shows to explore our durable. See, even my dog Hunter is pretty disturbed by this post. Why not promote a carousel of different events that you're going to be at? Maybe some sort of a map highlighting pinpoints of different cities. There are going to be events that Interlock Roofing is going to be attending. That would be really cool. This seems like a kind of a sort of lazy post just for the sake of posting, and it's not really doing a whole ton for this audience. Again, I would also use paid ads to help amplify the reach of that content as well, especially on Instagram. Why not run an ad driving traffic to the Instagram profile so people can view more of the products and content? I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give a like, subscribe for more digital marketing audits, tips, and all sorts of ways where you can amplify your brand. Thanks for watching.